are like last moment workers, so we used to do everything at the last moment. But during this internship, initially we used to do that only, but later we found out that no, this is not the right way to do it, because we were like lagging a lot of deadlines. So then we start to work before deadlines, and like we started to plan everything accordingly so that we can complete everything on time.
Everyone has that data, but on the contrary, no one can hamper it. If someone wants to make something that no one has to change, they will keep it beside a secure backend, secure database, so that no one can access. But in blockchain, everyone has that data, but still no one can hamper it. That is the beauty of blockchain.
One of the most biggest advantage of blockchain is its decentralization. Because of decentralization, it becomes completely secure, and no one is able to like tamper with it or change the data inside it. The transaction only remains between those people who do it. And at the first, I only knew one type of blockchain, that was like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and that stuff, which was like completely open for everyone, and everyone was able to like come and invest in it or deploy their own smart contracts in it. But when I came into like this internship, I came to know different types of blockchain, that was permissionless and permission. So the difference which I found in the blockchain which we did, which was Hyperledger Fabric, it was a permission blockchain. So what we found was like it is not completely open for everyone, but it is kind of agreement which has been followed between two different companies or two different organizations. For example, if I'm like Lenovo and Intel have the agreement, like they need processors. So that agreement remains between those people only, but at the same time, it provides decentralization for security of it. So it is not like there is a centralized database, but it is being decentralized. No one is able to like manipulate it, and also like it doesn't have anonymity. As we know, like when we own a Bitcoin, it is like completely anonymous. We don't know who has so much amount of Bitcoins or something like that. But in this, we are able to keep a track of everything with no anonymity, but a trustful system. Like we like kind of provide them trust that if you are being a part of our organizations, you have those certificates and authority that you could perform those transactions. And if you don't have this authority, you are not able to connect to our network. So that is the advantages of blockchain. As we know, Bitcoin and Ethereum takes a lot of mining costs. Like they need a huge server farms for it. But that is not the case in permission blockchains. In Hyperledger, we have only one validating node. So it has a bit of different working. So as we know, a transaction takes a lot of time. Like if you want to send a Bitcoin from person A to person B, it takes like, for example, 10 minutes to transact it. But in Hyperledger, it is completely different. It firstly completes a transaction by checking its validity. If the transaction seems to be valid, they perform the transaction and then validate the block, and then it is added. So it reduces the time span between transactions. That is the plus point of Hyperledger Fabric, permission blockchains. If I'm working on the web-based applications, I can even use blockchain and integrate it with the web, like the front end and the back end. I can use it for storing data, for decentralization, and keeping it completely secure. It is a kind of a roller coaster ride where you get a lot of ups and downs, but you are able to figure it out every time, because we have mentors who help us when you are like facing a lot of issues in it. They always are there to support us. But the most important thing is like the journey is pretty awesome, which we get. We find new people, and also we came to learn more from it.
This experience was like a once in a lifetime experience, like working with such great people.
You can keep on experimenting. Like if you want to build a REST API, so in our case, we didn't had a reference of REST API, but taking in account to the dummy data which we had and what we built, we tried and experimented it, and we were successfully able to build a REST API. You just have to keep on giving it tries. Like you have to keep on trying, and a trial and error method works the best when you are like learning stuff. Success is what will come with you only when you have given not your 100% but 200% of your work. Like you have worked almost days and nights for it, and if you still feel doubt like whether you will be able to do it or not. But that is the point where you are like you have pushed yourself too much up, that you are like success is when at that point will come with you.